Hello everyone, welcome back to the workshop. Today I want to go through some changes I've been making to the Husqvarna. As you may recall, the Husqvarna arrived in the workshop as a result of chopping in my Gas 700 Super Motard. I wanted an off-road capable bike with longer legs than the Honda CRF 250. So the 250's been sold. Sold the Gas 700 and exchanged it for the Husqvarna. and I've done 600 or 700, well, probably nearer 900 miles on the Husqvarna now. I've had it about 6 weeks or so. And the other day I bought it from a place called Lings in Harleston, which is in Norwich. Now Norwich from where I am is 185 miles away, so it's a long way. I did a deal with Lings and they agreed to deliver it for free. So I thought, that's great, at least I haven't got to ride out 185 miles to change the bike. There is a Husqvarna dealer that is closer to me in a place called Tewkesbury, but they are awful. Customer service just does not figure on their radar whatsoever. Incredibly rude people, don't deserve to be in business. I'd never want to deal with them ever. I've only had one dealing with them, and I will never have another dealing with them. And therefore I thought, right, I'll deal with Lings, and I'll also take the bike to Lings to have the first service, even though it's a long way away. So when I bought the bike, I also booked the first service, and that was sort of about 3.5 weeks away. And of course I've got no idea what the weather's going to be like, but bearing in mind it's December in England, so it's going to be shite. Anyway, I was hoping for dry and cold, and what I got was mildly warm and unbelievably wet. So I left here about, I don't know, 2:30 on the afternoon that I was going to Norwich, and it was lashing with rain. It was one of those named storms, you know, like Storm Doris or something. It was absolutely lashing with rain. Terrible road conditions, loads of traffic. It was just dreadful. And the thing that really made it worse, apart from having rain on my visor and lights, and you know, because obviously it was dark, you know, because we're so near the Arctic Circle here. The worst thing was the headlight on the bike. The headlight on the bike, you know, I mean, a disinterested glowworm would give off more light. So I decided I would change the headlight. So I saw this headlight for sale, an LED headlight on a place called LED Perf. They're based in France. I've bought other LED products from them before, and they've been very good and good customer service. But the trouble was they wanted 100 quid for this thing, and I could see an almost identical, or what I believe to be an identical product for half the price. So I decided to buy that instead, which was clearly a mistake, as you will see. And I fitted it, and it all worked perfectly. However, this is how it works now. So here's the bike, switch on the ignition and everything comes alive, but the headlight is showing high beam. It is on low beam. There's high beam, and also there is no light at the front. So this is the LED headlight, and you can see it's pretty smart. You know, I mean, I've seen other people have fitted these and they've worked okay. This one does not work. So my task this morning is get that out of the bike and get the original one back in. You'll join me in a moment. So here it is on the bench. Quite a neat little unit, as you can see. Came with an extra bit of cable because you need to change the wiring slightly on this. I mean, I put some heat shrink over it just to well, keep the water out and tidy it up, really. So it's a bit of a bloody nuisance, to be honest with you, that I've got to start taking the whole thing apart. But anyway, take apart it I must, so I'll get on with it. So the old headlight is back in the housing, ready to go back on the bike. Just connect up and away we go. Glowworm has returned to the house. On the old one, on the new one that doesn't work, there is a code. I mean, you won't be able to see it. Oh, there it is. You can just about see it. There's a code, and on the glass. And what I've taken a photograph of it because I'll be very interested to see if the new one that arrives, the replacement, has got the same code, which is, bearing in mind, the replacement is twice the price of this one, but they look identical. So I'll be very interested to see. One other thing that's struck me the other day in the workshop is, I've got stickers, coming out of everything. And when I was a child, I had a bicycle, and I also had a go-kart, because all my mates had go-karts. We built them, out of wood and some pram wheels. And my mates had stickers, and I never had stickers. Their dads did things like mechanics and engineering and stuff. And my dad was a wood preservation technician, and there were no sort of fancy stickers involved in wood preservation. Or if there were, I certainly never saw any. And now I am inundated with stickers. Everything you buy, has got a sticker. Heel Tech, Wings, CRG, XL Moto. They're all Krieger, Super Sprott. They're everywhere. These stickers are everywhere, and it's really annoying that as a child I went through this significant period of sticker envy, and now of course I've got too many stickers and not enough youth. So anyway, that's pretty much it. This will be going back on the Husqvarna, and I'll put all that back together, and then when the new one arrives I shall make another video, and I'll also go through the mods I've made to the bike, because ultimately this bike is intended as my adventure bike, and what I wanted a bike that was capable of taking me distance but also taking me off-road, and this is the bike that I'm hoping will do that. So next time I'll go through what I've done to it and how it will enhance my life. I mean, that's the level at which I've been enhancing this bike. So you'll join me again then. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll join you again on the next video. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.